We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Illinois lining up quickly.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And he's running in the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. The Golden Flashes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hey, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
He's got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He got it.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous. The offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The run to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Off-play action. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide out in motion. To the ground. He's got it again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The golden flashes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Illinois lining up quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He's looking to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it,
gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball is intercepted. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Perry. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Got it in the middle. It's Faulkner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the golden flashes look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold up.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. He lets one fly deep, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Illinois right back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. That's caught. It's Sanders. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man, and he's wrestled to the ground.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The snap sets up to throw. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Ripping through the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. He does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Illinois! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 21 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now on second down after the good first down run. Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better.
Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tackled, but he has a first down. Illinois lining up quickly. Ran through the contact. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run, physicality.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped again. It went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Kent State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Trying to barge in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, get me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. On the ground, it's Perry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.